Okay, it's a video covering the new checklist that we use for community-based skills practice. Just a quick look at it. Okay, Josie Wolf's my daughter. Okay, here we go. So the goal is we'll cross streets safely at intersections with and without traffic signals. Okay, and it's broken down into steps down here at the bottom, the activity steps, which we'll get to later. Okay, so there's fill at the top, of course, name, parent name, date, location of activity. Where was the student taken in order to perform the activity? How did the student prepare for this activity? Now what we're looking for is what did they do in the classroom? Or what did they do within the school to prepare them to go out for this? Okay, so Josie was given classroom instruction related to safely crossing the street, and she practiced in the hallway at school. So those are the things that got her ready to be taken out in order to learn, or not to learn, to be assessed on this particular goal. Okay, materials needed for this activity. For her, I just put none at first, but some examples that you could use like coat, gloves, umbrella. Maybe your student uses a checklist or something that they can refer to in order to be able to cross the street. I know that works sometimes. And your overall percentage, which I'll cover below how to calculate that. I said, but for her, it was 28%. Now, don't think of 28% as a test, because that's not it at all. The student obtained 28% of their objectives. Okay, so they got 28%. They still have more to go. A lot of times these students will have a goal of 65%. So basically we're trying to make this percentage rise. Okay, so don't think of this as, oh, she got a 28%. She got an F. That's not the way that this percentages are calculated. It's not related to grade. She has learned 28% of the objectives that we wanted her to learn. I said keep that in mind as you're down here writing things. And you may, well, I'm not going to give them a 0 because I don't want them to fail. Okay, it's not a test. Okay, it's not graded that way. So don't hesitate. If a kid needs instruction, they get a 0. They just need instruction. They can't do it yet. Okay, I've decided to break this into pieces. So if people have certain questions about certain parts of this form, they can just watch that video instead of having to watch the whole thing. So that concludes the top portion. Please proceed to the next video to work on the bottom.